Guten Erev Shabbos. We find ourselves during the 3 weeks, the period of mourning, the destruction of the two temples, the two Batei Mikdashim, which begins with a fast on the 17th of Tammuz and concludes with a fast on the 9th day of Tammuz. During these 3 weeks on Shabbos, we read the Haftorah from Jeremiah, Yirmiyahu, and Yeshayahu, Isaiah. The first week, this coming Shabbos, we read the Haftorah from Yirmiyahu, where Yirmiyahu prophesizes about the destruction of the Beis HaMikdash. But the Haftarah which we read actually begins with Yirmiyahu's initiation into prophecy. Yirmiyahu, like other prophets, was initially hesitant to take on the role of leadership to become a prophet. So Hashem, God tells him, B'terem etzarcha v'abeten yidaticha. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Uveterem teitze mirechem, and before you left the womb, hikdashticha, I sanctified you. So Yirmiyahu says, okay, I accept that I have the strength to withstand, to insulate myself, to protect myself from the darkness of Golus. However, he says, Aha Hashem Elokim, Hine lo yadati daber, you're instructing me to be a prophet, I don't know how to speak. Ki nara noichi, I'm but a lad. Vayomer Hashem Elai, Hashem said to me, says Jeremiah Yirmiyahu, Al toimar, don't say nara noichi, I'm a lad. Ki al kol asher eshlachacha telech, wherever I send you, you will go. Veis kol asher atzavcha tedaber, and everything I command you, you must speak. And here's the key word: Al tira mipneihem. Do not fear anybody or them. Ki itcha ani, because God says, I am with you, lahatzilcha, to save you. There are two important points to remember as we find ourselves during this period of darkness of the 3 weeks, and in general we find ourselves in a period of darkness and difficulties. Two things to remember. First of all, Hashem tells us that He has sanctified us and He's given us the ability to withstand this Golus. But more than that, it's insufficient just to protect ourselves as individuals from the Golus, protect our own families, create a barrier so there's light within our own home, but rather Hashem instructs each and every one of us to be a prophet, to be a leader, to make a difference even during these difficult times. It's an extremely important point in educating our children. Our children have to know that they have the capacity to make a difference. If they make a mistake, they can correct themselves. But life is not just protecting ourselves, isolating ourselves from the outside influences and from the darkness that exists in the world, but it's our job to actually be a light unto the nations, to bring freedom and peace and holiness to the entire world, to make a difference, each one in their communities. And this is the way we will get through the darkness of this Golus, and will witness the coming of Mashiach b'mheira b'yameinu, speedily in our days. Have a wonderful Shabbos.